Chosen one. There were seasons when you were humbled, stripped of pride, lowered into places you never imagined you would be. You were forced into silence when you wanted to speak. You were overlooked when you longed to be seen. You were underestimated when you knew there was more inside you. At times, it felt like humiliation. At times, it felt like punishment. At times, it felt like the world was mocking you while you walked with your head down. But hear me clearly, humility is not weakness. Humility is sacred. Humility is the foundation of greatness. And the chosen must be humbled before they are exalted. Think back on the valleys you have endured. Times when you worked tirelessly but received no recognition. Times when you gave generously but received no gratitude. Times when you stood for truth and were ridiculed instead of celebrated. Those moments crushed your pride, yes. But they also built your character. They carved into you the kind of depth that shallow praise can never create. Humility has taught you what applause could not. It has shown you the futility of chasing validation. It has reminded you that crowns given by men can be taken by men, but crowns given by destiny are eternal. It has stripped you of ego so that when the moment of exaltation comes, you will carry it not with arrogance but with wisdom. Chosen one, humility is the soil where true greatness grows. Seeds cannot sprout if they are left on the surface. They must be buried, pressed into the ground, covered in dirt. Only then do they awaken. Only then do they break open. Only then do they reach upward. Your humility has been that burial. You were pressed down, overlooked, hidden. But beneath the soil, you were awakening. Beneath the silence, you were breaking open. Beneath the dirt, you were stretching toward your true calling. Yes, humility hurt. It stripped away illusions. It dismantled ego. It forced you to see yourself not through the eyes of others but through the eyes of truth. But humility also strengthened you. It taught you to listen more than you speak. It taught you to serve more than you demand. It taught you that greatness is not found in lording over others but in lifting others higher. Chosen one, the world chases exaltation without humility, and that is why their thrones collapse. They crave crowns without ever being buried, and that is why their crowns rust. They desire recognition without refinement, and that is why their recognition fades. But you are different. You have been humbled. You have been pressed down. You have been buried in silence. And that burial is the proof that your exaltation will not be fleeting. Your humility has not disqualified you. It has prepared you. Every low place has been training for the heights. Every time you were overlooked, you were being sharpened. Every time you were underestimated, you were being fortified. Every time you were silenced, you were being refined. And now, when destiny lifts you, you will not stumble under the weight of glory. You will stand firm, because you know the cost of the crown. Chosen one, humility is not the absence of strength. It is the presence of wisdom. It is knowing you could boast but choosing silence. It is knowing you could strike back but choosing restraint. It is knowing you could demand but choosing to serve. And because of that, you carry a power that arrogance can never hold. Do not despise the places where you were humbled. Do not resent the seasons where you were low. Do not curse the times when you were unseen. Those were sacred chapters, etching resilience into your bones, compassion into your spirit, depth into your soul. They are why, when exaltation comes, you will carry it with grace. For the chosen are always humbled before they are exalted. Joseph wore a prison's chains before he wore a ruler's robe. David dwelled in caves before he sat on a throne. Christ carried a cross before he was crowned with glory. And you walk in that same lineage. Your humility has aligned you with greatness. So hold your head high, even in low places. Walk with dignity, even when overlooked. Serve with integrity, even when unthanked. For every step in humility is a step toward exaltation. Every tear in silence is a seed for glory. Every unseen sacrifice is a foundation for greatness. Chosen one, when destiny lifts you, and it will not be because you demanded it. It will be because you were prepared for it. And when you will rise not as one who clawed for attention, but as one who was forged in humility. You will rise not as one intoxicated with pride, but as one anchored in wisdom. You will rise not for your own glory, but for the sake of the light you now carry. This is Obsidian Within. Forged in the shadows. Destined for more.